Hello and welcome to Tune Thoughts. I'm Harsh Thakkar and today I'm going to talk about an album of a unique film. A film that took India by storm and created a revolution. The film had an ensemble star cast and an album that touched every heart. It instilled a new wave of patriotism in us Indians. The film is Rang De Basanti. Rang De Basanti is directed by Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra and the album is composed by Maestro A.R. Rahman. This analysis is going to be different. I shall talk about each song of the movie in brief and how each song becomes a symbol of their ideology, state of mind, and action. The song will connect the threads of the film and comment on how each song is going to add on and continue the journey of the film. So, without further ado, let's dive into the analysis now. Rang De Basanti is a story of a group of friends. A girl from London comes to India to make a documentary on the Indian struggle of independence. She is a good friend of Sonia, which is played by Soha Ali Khan, who is a member of that group of friends. Sue, played by Alice Patton, is a girl who comes to make the documentary. Sue realizes how the group of friends, DJ, played by Amir Khan, Sukhi, played by Sharman Joshi, Aslam, played by Kunal Kapoor, Karan, played by Siddharth Narayan, and Lakshman Pandey, played by Atul Kulkarni, are a perfect fit for Chandrasekhar Azad, Rajguru, Ashfaqullah Khan, Bhagat Singh, and Ram Prasad Bismil respectively. As they work for the documentary and discover the freedom fighters, they are shaken by the death of Ajay Singh Rathod, played by R. Madhavan, who was their very dear friend. The government blatantly refuses to acknowledge their fault and accuse Ajay of being an amateur pilot who didn't know how to fly the plane. In reality, Ajay flew the plane away from a densely populated area and crashed it in a remote place to save hundreds of people. The friends become infuriated on knowing this and they become the modern age freedom fighters who lay their lives for giving justice to Ajay. So, let's start the album analysis with coherence to the film. The first song is Masti Ki Pathshala. Masti Ki Pathshala is a song symbolizing their carefree and rebellion attitude. The first song of the film is dancey, groovy, and carefree. The song not only gives us the ideology of the group, but also tells us the innate quality of them being the rebels. They are never going to succumb to the demands of the society that they don't like. They are ingrained in reality and very practical in their approach. The faces of their friends are the books that they read. The connections and relations are all that matters to them. They are no bookworms, and they are the ones that are rebellious. Also, this song shows how they are at the peak of purposelessness and how they have no aims or goals in life. Their only goal is to enjoy life as it comes. Song number 2, Be a Rebel. Be a Rebel is a song that is about spreading their ideology to others. If Masti Ki Pathshala was talking about their own selves, Be a Rebel makes that ideology known to the world. I Am Rebel becomes Be a Rebel. The static video shot in the Ghat in Delhi is now transformed into an ever-moving and dynamic video that moves around India Gate. There is a lot of symbolism and ideology in this. Their parikrama around India Gate is their desire to make their goal known around India. This is also a reality that becomes purpose in their life later and they barge in the radio station and spread their message. However, their attitude and ideas of doing for the nation is zero at that time. They do not exist and they are not serious about anything in life. In fact, they have no clue. They don't even do the documentary with their full heart until they realize how committed Sue is to the documentary. Song number 3, Ekonkar. This song is a holy prayer of the Sikhs. The team visits Golden Temple and seeks the blessings of the god. They view this beautiful temple. They are praying for becoming fearless, becoming brave, and having the courage to stand by truth. They also purify themselves by bathing in the holy river, as if they are now fresh with new ideas and new beliefs to work with. They have prayed for a successful journey, and that is what lies ahead. This song also marks the point wherein they get serious about the documentary and are committed to make it happen for Sue. Song number 4, Rang de Basanti. This song sows the seeds of patriotism and shows us and them the true India that is here. The song follows immediately after the holy prayer. The song is full of energy, josh, exuberance, and colors. It is patriotic and talks about the soil and the country. The visuals are full of splendor and colors. They see how beautiful India is and get in touch with Indians. There is a connection between them, the cultural roots of traditional India, where they meet the cultural groups such as the Sikhs performing sword martial arts and the Pahlwans fighting in an akhada. It shows, feels, and makes them Indian from heart, brain, and soul. It is equally amazing to see how the song is presented in a very jovial, energetic, and happy manner. We all know how it ends and how patriotism causes unrest in all of them. But that is exactly what the song conveys. Mohe Rang de Basanti. Color me in your tones, my soil. Song number 5, Tu Bin Bataye. Ajay proposes Sonia in this beautiful melody. Such a beautiful symbolism of how the group has fallen in love with the country. Tu Bin Bataye is probably the most underrated song of the album. It follows the simple visuals of Ajay proposing to Sonia and Sonia happily accepting it. What comes in the song is couples sitting and talking and having fun. However, I feel the song is much more deeper than this. The proposal by Ajay to Sonia is the proposal of the country to the group. Ajay is an Air Force pilot and he loves the country more than anyone. When he proposes Sonia and she agrees, the group celebrates. Little do they know that this is also the proposal of the nation that they have happily accepted. They would go to any extent to make it happy and protect it. The song starts with Sonia saying, "Take me somewhere uninformed and where you are smiling and life becomes sweet like sugar. Your happiness is my goal and your arms are my shores." Ajay sings that you have come like a shower in the dry street of my heart. Let it rain and let the caravan of dreams grow. Your tune has become my song. Oh, such brilliance this is. The nation says, "Take me where your happiness is and where life becomes sweet as sugar." While the patriot says that your presence is the rain of my seeds of dreams and your tune is my song. The mutual love is what takes away the limelight and makes this a heartwarming song, both literally and metaphorically. Song number 6, Lalkar. They have donned the roles of the freedom fighters and they have become such an integral part of themselves that they are evoking a situation where they can lay lives for the nation. Lalkar is the poetry that perfectly suits the documentary. However, it is also a lalkar to the future where they actually become the freedom fighters to lay their lives. The seeds of patriotism have grown now and they have now dedicated themselves for the nation. It has become their mother and their first love. It has become their priority, which would they never give up. They have also grown from the carefree rebels to the rebels searching for a cause. The documentary has given their life a meaning and has acted like a catalyst to ignite their desires to do something revolutionary. This is perfectly visualized and seen in the video of Lalkar. Indeed, it has one of the most beautiful lines that I love about life and death. जिंदगी तो अपनी मेहमान मौत की महफिल में है. Our life is a guest in the celebration of death. Song number 7, Khalbali. Khalbali is the extreme restlessness and impatience to find something to do. Khalbali becomes the perfect successor to Lalkar. Lalkar was a call for war, and after that, there is a restlessness and commotion to do something. This also fits perfectly in the documentary as they are reaching the climax of the freedom struggle for the freedom fighters. The friends are at the exact same place and doing the exact same things as they did in Pathshala. See how different and remarkably contrasting the two songs are. The music and the lyrics are perfectly resembling the uneasiness of sitting in one place and doing nothing. See how perfectly Rahman has sung this. His voice wavers and goes from one note to another as if he is searching for a static closure to his thoughts and actions. Just what the group feels and wants to do. This song is varied, flowy, and has an element of restlessness, whereas Pathshala was groovy, soothing, and full of joy. Both have energy, but the energies are very different. Pathshala is the energy of happiness and the energy of youth. Khalbali is the restlessness of the youth and the desire to do something worthwhile. There is a composure to Pathshala which Khalbali does not have. Also, the song ends on a Ziddi line, the line that elaborates their attitude and mental outlook of being stubborn and not resting until they find it. Song number 8, Luka Chupi. Luka Chupi is probably the most heart-wrenching, touching, moving, and wonderfully sung song of the album. I have cried multiple times seeing and hearing this song. This song is a simple separation song. A mother has lost her son. The son was serving the nation and gave his life for it. Ajay talks about the beautiful things that he is witnessing in heaven and the peaceful life there. His mother is missing him and he feels lonely without her. However, another perception is the reversal of roles here. I would like to consider the mother as the country and the son as the group of friends. They are separated from their mother as the nation has become corrupt and it feels alien to them. True India is lost somewhere and is talking to her sons as to where are you? It has become dark and I cannot see you. The son responds by stating that the beauty of nature that he has witnessed in his land and is reluctant to leave it. It is also the symbolization of the things that are dear to him as family and material things that stop him from being united with his mother nation. It is not only a call of unison, but also a call for the son to reunite with her, with her family and loved ones. Song number 9, Khoon Chala. They have spilled their own blood to achieve the goal of a better nation. Khoon Chala is probably the simplest and the most straightforward song to fit in this train of thoughts. They have spilled their blood in order to achieve the goal of a better nation. They fought and revolted against the officials. This is exactly parallel to the scene where they fight and protest against the British for the documentary. In the documentary, Lala gets martyred for the cause. Here, they are protesting in a peaceful and non-violent manner that many freedom fighters chose. It does not go well, as Ajay's mother is badly injured and falls into coma. This is also the final nail to the coffin that now blood has spilled and there is no going back from the war. The war has started between two parties, the soldiers and sons of the nations versus the corrupt and the crippling ideology. Song number 10, Rhubaru. Finally, they have come face to face with the light of realization, freedom, and their true self. There could not have been such a fitter conclusion to such an enigmatic, powerful, and spellbounding journey of music. Rhubaru is coming face to face with oneself, and that is what exactly happens. As they have announced on All India Radio, and they are being flooded with calls, they have discovered everything that they longed for: a cause, a free nation, and to die for the nation. They now see themselves as the true roles that they played. DJ as Chandrasekhar Azad, Sukhi as Rajguru, Karan as Bhagat Singh. Also note how Karan killing his own father is resonant to Bhagat Singh putting a bomb in the parliament. Aslam as Ashfaqullah Khan and Pandey as Bismil. It is as if they were acting like a group of young collegians while they were the freedom fighters that were reborn. The song is an epitome of contrasting emotions. The beauty of expressions is perfectly captured in this. We are listening to such a positive, liberating, and free song that we should feel like the happiest and be on cloud nine. But our heart aches to see how unjust the actions on these characters are. Also note how superbly the guns and violence is shown. The freedom fighters did not want to hurt Indians and would only mess with the British, while these youngsters never hurted anyone but the ruthless ministers that caused the nation to spoil. They threw away the guns in the dustbins, just like the fighters that refused to shoot the Indians. This song is a myriad of emotions. We have a fulfilling happiness, a heartbreaking sadness, a beautiful union, a heartwarming celebration of friendship, elimination of bitterness and enmity amongst them. This is personified by the hug of Aslam and Pandey. It is the peak of the emotion. The ever-fighting duo have become the best friends, and the hug says it all. However, the song momentarily ends when the police sirens are heard, but it is continued in the end of a movie where we see a farmer telling his kid that he has sown seeds for a brighter future. And we see the five fighters again, smiling and satisfied. They look admiringly at the sun and finally fade away into a bright light. They have finally become Rhubaru with the रोशनी. वो लोहा था, पिघल गया, खिंचा खिंचा, मचल गया, सितार में बदल गया. रूबरू रोशनी, रूबरू रोशनी. Translation: It was iron, but it has melted. It stretched, slipped, and turned into a sitar. I am now face to face with light. Hey, I am now face to face with light. Such a versatile album is the product of A.R. Rahman's brilliant singing and music, along with the lyrical genius of Prasoon Joshi. This is perfectly fitted in a narrative written, produced, and directed by Rakesh Prakash Mehra. I so very hope to see more films like these, but they rarely make these ones. Do let me know your thoughts and ideas about this one. You can suggest me or give me feedback on tunethoughts25@gmail.com. I would love to hear what you want to say about it. Thanks for listening. I would come back soon with an analysis on Bulleya from Sultan. Until then, keep smiling and take care. Da 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 da.